Our guest on Radio Exposed is Nick Strahanoski. Nick, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Oh, super.
Excellent.
So, Dickie, you want to get us started?
That was a great song.
Thanks for the enthusiasm.
I liked it. No, actually I liked it. It was pretty good.
Now with the song, let's start this interview. Oh, I got to do this crap again.
Sorry about that. Nick, when did you know you had this ability to sing and wanted to do something with it?
I would say that was probably really young, like around 5 or 6. I was, always singing all the time, of course, and all that stuff. But when I was 10 is when I finally started taking voice lessons and, trying to take it a bit more seriously. And took voice lessons all the way through college and even up until about a year ago. So for about 15 years, I've been taking voice lessons. And, so long time.
Now, how many songs do you feel that you have in your collection right now?
Well, that's a hard question to answer. There's ones that are finished and recorded, probably close to 12, but stuff that I've written, I would probably say that's more like 70, 80-ish. So, yeah. Lots of things floating around in my head to write about.
All righty. Go ahead, Dick.
Nick, quick question.
Yeah.
Now, when after you get your, demo tape and stuff, who do you send out a whole bunch to record companies, producers, stuff like that, radio stations? I mean, give us a gist when you think you got a good demo and stuff. What do you do per se to get it out there so you could be heard, so you can get picked up or something like that?
It's actually, if you want to send something to, say, a record company, some sort of big-time producer, it's usually on invite only. So you kind of have to work your way up. So, I actually met through someone I used to work with. His name's Jim Peterick, and he wrote The Eye of the Tiger. He's Grammy Award-winning. And so that gave me a big push. Working with him, meeting, people through him that are in the industry that can, get me somewhere has been a huge help. But if you don't have a start like that, it's really hard. So I would say, playing as many places as you can. Luckily, we're close to an awesome city, Chicago, so that's a great opportunity to get your music out. And, of course, now, there's been so many people that have been discovered through YouTube or MySpace, Facebook, all that good stuff. That's kind of the new way, I think, to get discovered. But really, it's truly, I know that it's a huge phrase, it's all who you know, and that's so true. So, yeah.
Now, you performed on the Rialto Idol. That was what it was called, right? How'd you do in that?
I did really well. I came in second place, and for those of you who don't know, the Rialto Theater is a huge venue located in downtown Joliet. It's historical, and it's a great venue. So even just to get the opportunity to perform on that stage was awesome. So coming in second, I felt really, really excited about, and they actually ended up inviting me back just a few weeks ago. And I was a part of their It's a Wonderful Life show, which they bring all the local radio personalities into the theater, and they reenact the movie It's a Wonderful Life. And so my job was to sing Christmas carols while everyone was coming into to grab their seats. So that was cool that, I came in second, but they still thought of me to come back, and that was really exciting. So, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So local radio personalities were there? I don't recall getting an invite.
I know. Dickie? I should have guessed your name.
Dickie,
Next year, I'm going to get you in there. Yeah, and you know what? The only person that I knew, just by hearing their name was Scott Childers. That was the only one, but the other ones, I had no idea who they were. But yeah, it was really cool. It was a pretty unique thing. They had, the applause meter up on or not the meter, but the light, that shows the audience when to applaud, and they had like a sound effect table to reenact all the sound effects from the movie, and it was really cool. And they're going to actually be replaying it Christmas Day on WJOL out of Joliet, and so you guys can tune in and check it out.
Alrighty. Now, do you have any American Idol plans? Like, have you done the waiting in line for hours to try to get that gig?
I have done that, yes. It was actually awesome. The first time I did it was for, I think, season 3, and I went out to New York and waited in line for 3 days with the rats running around, and got to hang out with like thousands of people, and it was actually awesome. Nothing came out of it, but it was a great experience. And then 2 summers ago, they came to Chicago, and they actually revamped how you have to wait in line. And this time around, I only had to show up for 1 day, get a wristband, then I could go home, sleep in my bed for the next 2 days, and then show up on that 3rd day, and with your wristband, and then you got to go through an audition, which was a really great experience as well. Nothing came out of it, same idea, but it was awesome. I mean, it is a great time because you meet tons of talented people, and there's thousands of people that don't even make it through the first round. And then, of course, they let all the, crazy, obnoxious people through because it's television. So it's an interesting thing to witness, how they select. But it's cool.
Are you going to try out for the Simon Cowell's new show, The X Factor? That's basically
I don't know. That would, I haven't looked into, when the auditions are or whatever, but, hey, if I'm able to show up to one of the auditions, I would love to do it, yeah.
Because it is shown that, the people on the X Factor are, for some reason, bigger successes than the people from American Idol. But
oh, really?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah. You hear more about those people compared to the American Idol people. I don't know, maybe because England promotes a little bit better. But
could be.
One quick question for you. What acts have influenced you and your style, would you say?
Wait, can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. What acts have influenced you and your style?
Let's see. I think the biggest influence, which is not reflected in the song you just heard, I would probably say Elton John. I remember at a young age being really into his music, and that was one of the first albums I bought was one of his greatest hits albums, as well as Michael Jackson for sure. Although I'm not a he kind of singer or an amazing dancer or anything, but of course those two growing up were huge to me, and I always get a weird smirk when I say this, but Mariah Carey, honestly, I know she's turned into something crazy now, but when I was young, that was when she was singing her guts out, and as a young vocalist, I really studied her, and she was a huge influence to me growing up. So those are probably my top 3 for sure.
Would you say that those 3
I'm sorry.
Would you say those 3 are probably one of those 3 is your dream duet?
I would definitely say Elton John. Elton John would be my dream duet for sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because the piano is he plays. I would have to say he plays piano pretty great.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you had any of your songs featured anywhere, any type of commercial, TV, anything like that?
Well, actually, it's a song I did not write, but I was the guy who produced that track you just heard. His name is Mike DeFillo. He hired me to record a song, and it was actually kind of a duet with this other girl, and it ended up getting picked up for an episode of Melrose Place last season. So that was awesome to hear my voice on primetime television show. So that was really cool. Other than that, no, I don't think so.
Alrighty. Any plans on trying to do something like that? Are you I guess that was probably asked earlier, isn't it?
I would love to do more of that. Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. Well, now that you mentioned it, I forgot that this past summer, actually, they were filming an independent film in Chicago that hasn't been released yet, and they're still trying to figure out what's going on with the release of it. But they ended up choosing, I told this, left my mind apparently, but they ended up choosing one of my songs. It's the title track for that film. It's called What About the Children, and it's more of like an inspirational film. And so my song Stand Up, which I recorded like probably 4 years ago, and never really did anything with after I recorded it, finally found its spot, and it was really cool. I got to go, and they filmed me performing the song like for the final scene of it, and then it's gonna like roll into the credits, and then my song will be playing for the credits. So that was another exciting thing, but it's not released yet, so I'll keep you posted on that. But yeah.
Okay. Now, on to something a little more silly. Oh, before I get to silly, Dickie, do you have any more questions?
No, he pretty much answered all the questions I wanted.
Cool.
Still, I like the song. The song was, when you hear certain, you're going to hear independent songs, you're like, oh God, what's going to come on? And I honestly liked it. I'd have it on my.
Thank you. Oh, cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can shoot you the MP3s there, Dickie.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All
right. Now to the silly questions. Actually,
okay.
more just one, because you were there last week, or not last week, last year for the New Year's Eve beer pong game.
Yeah, I was there.
And I am playing your brother brother Ray. Me and him have the beer pong to decide who's the Godfather game, and we are definitely looking forward to that. We're going to have him on next week to trash talk about it. Who are you rooting for?
Oh gosh, I can't believe you're asking me this question. I of course have to root for my own. I of course have to root for my own brother, but a tie would be amazing. That would be the best of both worlds, of course. But I have to root for my brother.
I had to put you on the spot.
Yeah. But of course, Bob, if you won, I would support you all the way and call my brother godmother. Of course I would.
Yes, and he earned that last year. He could have finished me off any time, but no, he decided to putz around for a little bit, let me get back into the game, and earn my godfathership.
Well, I think his wardrobe was part of the problem, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not happy with the decision for the party to have. It's a pajama party. Is that what
pajama?
It is?
Why? What's the problem?
I'm gonna have to see more of him. I don't know what he has in store for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's not listening.
Hopefully he learned his lesson last year.
Yeah, he doesn't need all that stuff. Try to beat me with your talent, not with your Superman underwear. I know he's not listening right now because I think he's at the Patriots-Packer game. So
yes, he is.
So he's having fun out there. So he'll have to do that up later. But that's I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping he dresses a little more conservative and tries to beat me with talent, because last time, image in the head still. Yeah, I'm going conservative. I don't have to resort to those tactics.
Of course, exactly.
All right.
Talent speak for itself.
Well, thank you for joining us. We are going to close out with your next song.
Cool. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.